Good morning, class 8. Today we will continue with the lesson from your English textbooks, page 68. Engaging English textbook, page 68. We were doing Gorillas in the Mist. Now, after 3 years, Dian Fossey comes back to meet the gorillas again, and she is very happy because they remembered her. She's so excited. She's saying her excitement was so great, her happiness was so much that she said that she could have died at that moment. Page 68. Back from America, 3 years later, Fossey returned to her beloved gorillas. She loved them so much. Here she describes her joyful reunion with them. Reunion, meeting again. After a lapse of 3 years, she is meeting them again. To reach them meant a long climb lasting 2 hours. She had to climb the mountains, and it took 2 hours. The females and the youngsters of the clan is the group, 16 in all, altogether 16 gorillas, were resting in thick vegetation, trees growing very close together, in the warm sun on the steep slope of the bowl, that is the mountain, where they had made their day nest. Day nest means they are resting for the day in a shady place. When I got my breath, she had been climbing, the exertion was so much that she was panting. When I got my breath, when she could talk again or when she relaxed, I worked my way down towards them, though I could see only the occasional one. She did not see them all together at once. She only caught a glimpse of them now and then. When I got 20 feet from them, I sat down and began making Fossey-style introduction noises. Fossey-style introduction noises means the way that she tries to become friendly with the gorillas. Fossey-style means it is typical only for her. Only she can make such sounds, only she is used to making such sounds. So she wants to become friendly with these animals. A soft series of rumbles like gorillas make when expressing contentment. The gorillas make different sounds when they are angry, when they are in despair, when they are sad, and when they are happy. Contentment is happiness. So she knows the different types of sounds which gorillas make according to their feelings. The nearest female was old Effie, a mother of 6, whom I had known since 1967. She had a new baby in my absence, and the baby was called Little Maggie, who sure didn't believe in making shy. Though Maggie was seeing Fossey for the first time, she was not shy of her. She approached her, she went near her. Maggie came scrambling over right away. Scrambling, walking with a little bit of difficulty because it is a hilly area. Came over right away means she came immediately up to Fossey. She's not frightened of her. Not to look at me, but to investigate my clothing and equipment. She did not come near Fossey in order to see her, but to investigate, to find out her clothing, that is what she was wearing, because the gorillas, they are not used to dress, so that is the first time maybe Maggie is seeing a human being wearing clothes. So she began to investigate her clothing and equipment, maybe the things which she carried. It is not specifically mentioned, but might be it is food or flask or basket or things like that. Effie glanced my way. Effie looked over to Fossey. Glanced means looked quickly. Effie glanced my way while chewing on a stalk of celery, the food that she is eating, some green. She looked away, then did a double take myopic scrutiny. She looked at her very closely. Myopic means short-sighted. Double take means she observed her very closely. She looked at Fossey very closely. Effie. As if not believing her eyes. She could not believe that Fossey had come back after 3 years. She sort of partly recognized Fossey. Then she tossed the celery aside. Quickly she threw away what she was eating and began walking rapidly towards me. Maybe she had recognized her, but to make sure, she came forward towards Fossey. She is also excited. That is why she throws away the celery stalk which she was eating. Meanwhile, Tuck, another female I had known nearly as long, as much as she had known Effie, appeared out of the underbrush, that is the growth of trees, the foliage, and started to pick up Maggie. I guess to take her off to safety. She did not quite trust Fossey because she did not recognize her fully. Tuck too did a second take. Second take means came forward quickly. Maybe because she recognized her at that moment. She dropped Maggie, put down the child, put down the baby gorilla, and walked right up in front of me. She came right up near Fossey, resting her weight on her arms so that her face was level with mine and only a couple of inches away. She wants to have eye contact, so she came very close to Fossey. She stared intently into my eyes, that is eye contact. Staring closely into another person's eye is eye contact. And it was eye to eye contact for 30 or 40 seconds. Not knowing quite what to do, for I had never had this reaction from gorillas before, I squished myself flat on the ground. Squished myself quickly, she lay down on the ground because she is not sure about the reaction of gorillas, and this is the first time that they are coming so close to her even after a long period of 3 years. I squished myself flat on the bed of vegetation, that is all the green grass and green plants and all. She lay down on that flat. Whereupon she smelled my head, that is the gorilla. She smelled my head and neck and then lay down beside me and embraced me. This gorilla immediately recognized Fossey fully, and she lay down near her and put her arms around her. God, it's written in capital letters there. Fossey is so excited, so happy because the gorillas had recognized her. She did remember the fact that these gorillas remembered her even after 3 years. Seeing them after 3 years made her so happy, made her so excited. God, she did remember. That is, the gorilla remembered her and recognized her. Tuck began crooning. Crooning means making sounds when you're happy, when you're contented, satisfied. Tuck began crooning and I crooned back. Fossey knows how to make gorilla sounds, to imitate the gorillas. That is how she becomes very friendly with them. Effie had come up by then, and she too stared right into my eyes. That is eye contact. Sniffed me, smelt Fossey, then piled up on the two of us. That is, Tuck and Fossey are lying on the ground, and Effie came and lay down on them. And I was really squished. That is the weight of the gorillas on her. So all three are on the ground, Fossey, Tuck and Effie. And they are lying very close together. Her and Tuck's plaintive murmurs reached other clan members. Plaintive, sad, but also happy. And their gorillas are making noises. And all the others in the clan, in the group, came forward. And one by one, the other females came over to us. So all the gorillas came. All the older four that I knew best, she knew them very well. The younger ones, the younger gorillas, she has not met them, maybe seeing them for the first time, some of the younger ones. All the older four that I knew best repeated the eye-to-eye contact and then settled down with long arms entwining all of us into one big black furry ball. Furry ball, the fur. So you cannot recognize, you cannot see the difference between the gorillas and Fawzi. They are all together in one huddled heap, all hugging and embracing each other. Fawzi in the middle, all the gorillas around her with their arms around her. So notice that. We entwining, all tangled together, all lying close together. All entwining all of us into one big black furry ball. As they settled in, each one was making prolonged, inquisitive him sounds, as if to ask, where the hell have you been? In the noises that they are making, Fawzi understood, because she is very close to these animals. She understands their sounds. She understands what they want to say through their sounds. The gorillas are asking her, where have you been all these years? We missed you for 3 years. Where have you been? Is this really you? Is it really Fawzi who has come back? They know it is Fawzi, but their excitement and happiness is so much. Not to be left out, the youngsters, that is the baby gorillas, joined us too. These are their names: Josie, Cansby, Pablo and Maggie. The names of the babies. Really took advantage of the trust their mothers were showing to work me over. Now the young gorillas trusted Fawzi because their mothers trusted Fawzi. And they are not frightened to come very close. They began to play with her. And their playing is gently hitting, nibbling and pinching me, pulling my hair and trying to carry off everything loose. Whatever they could carry away from which was on Fawzi, they decided to carry away. And they are also playing with her because they found that their mothers trusted Fawzi, and they can also now safely trust Fawzi and come near her and play with her. Gently hitting, nibbling, pinching me and pulling my hair and trying to carry off everything loose, everything which they could take away from Fawzi. I could have happily died right there. Notice her happiness, her excitement. Even if she died at that moment, she was happy because the gorillas remembered her. She's so close, she's so attached to these animals. I could have happily died right then and there and wished for nothing more on earth. This is the happiest moment in her life. She does not wish for anything more. The gorillas remembered her. They enjoyed her company. They were happy to be with her. They were faithful to her. They trusted her. I could have wished for nothing more on earth. Simply because they had remembered. The gorillas remembered her. And that was enough happiness for her. The wealth of the world would be insufficient compared to this happiness which she got in being near these gorillas who remembered her, who trusted her, who were faithful to her. While the kids is the baby gorillas, cavorted a few feet from us. Cavorted, the meaning is given there, moved around in a noisy, excited way. Effie, Puck, Poppy, Tuck and I settled down, that is the older gorillas, settled down to enjoy a 45-minute palaver. Palaver also is given there, prolonged, usually nonsensical discussion. Fawzi is talking to these animals. It might be all nonsense, but all of them are happy. Fawzi included and also the other gorillas. They talk among themselves, they understand each other and they are all happy. What they are talking might be nonsense, but that doesn't matter because they are happy in one another's company. They are happy to be with each other. all nestled up together, all very close, sitting very close. You can see that in the picture there on page 68. Fossey is very close to the gorillas, all nestled very close together amidst the thistle and celery clumps. I am ashamed to say I did most of the vocalizing. She did most of the talking, expressions, using the voice. Vocalizing is to talk. So she did most of the talking. But then, with an audience like this, audience is only the gorillas and the place is the forest. But with an audience like this, how could I resist? How could she stop? How could she prevent herself from talking? About the author, Dian Fossey, 1932 to 1985, was an American zoologist and primatologist, means interested in animal studies. She established the Caricos Research Center and actively opposed poaching in the region. Poaching is illegally capturing and taking away animals, killing them. She founded the Digit Fund. Digit is her favorite gorilla who was killed. And so she named the fund. Fund is collecting money for the preservation and of the gorillas. She founded the Digit Fund after her favorite gorilla. Digit was killed by poachers. The fund enables anti-poaching patrols to continue in the area today. Money is needed to keep watchmen there, to keep guards there, to prevent poaching. So she started a fund and it was called the Digit Fund. Fossey is believed to have been murdered by the enemies she made. She was killed in her effort to protect the gorillas. So with that we finish this lesson, and comprehension you can try and think it over for yourself. Try to do it by yourself, at least orally, before the answers are given. There is think and answer, ponder, page 70. Now weigh with words A, B, you can do it, and we will discuss it on Saturday. There is also grammar in use, page 71 and page 72. So the homework is from page 70 to page 72. Meanwhile, you can think over the questions also. The questions are given there. Describe the encounter between the angry gorillas and Fossey. Before you get the answers, think over all these questions yourself. Try to do it yourself.